guys, how is it going? This is Robert, back with another lesson for you guys. So, hope you're all doing good in that wild world of YouTube. Hope you're all drinking V8 Fusion, pomegranate, and blueberry to kick off your day. Maybe not. But anyway, so this lesson is titled, How to Master Sweet Picking in 3 Easy Steps. Okay, so I've posted a couple different arpeggio lessons throughout the years, but most of them about 2 years ago that I posted them, and my idea of sweep picking has changed quite a bit. So what I have is 3 examples that I really think will piece together sweep picking for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an A major arpeggio. Let me turn the distortion down a little bit. Okay, just a 5-string one. You can also do 6-string if you want, but we're going to build off of it. So I really think this lesson is going to help you if you're trying to start sweep picking. I hope you'll enjoy the whole thing. If you like it, please give the video a like. So let's get started with the lesson. Okay, so here is the first part of the lesson. Like I said, key of A major. And we're going to do this first one. It's a 3-string arpeggio right here on the 9th fret on the G. So we're going to go 9 to 10 on the B, back to 9 on the high E, then you're going to go up to 12, and then you're going to pull off back to 9, back to 10 on the B, and then you're back at 9 where you started. Okay, so obviously something that we really need to focus on, even more so than the left hand, is the right hand, because it's a very strict picking technique. So our picking for this exercise is going to be down on the 9, down on the 10, down on that 9 on the high E. Now you're going to pick up on the 12, then you have your pull off, then up on the 10, and when you go back to that 9, you're starting over, so you've got to be back on a down. So down, 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 up, down. So that's the first one. And what I want you to do is really spend your time going slow. Get the economy of the motion going. And make sure that your hand has this kind of a falling motion, not this. You don't want to be going... Because then you're just picking. You're doing like a staccato kind of picking. So you really want to practice just... letting your hand fall. And if you have to, mute the strings. I've done this in another video. Where you're not even doing anything with your left hand. And just practice going... because that's what you want. And, you know, in a sense, it's almost like a strumming motion. You just want to have your hand go lightly across the strings. And if you're like me, I put a light palm mute on there. So if you don't know what a palm mute is, I'm just taking this part of my hand and lightly putting it on the strings. So this would be open. And it sounds fine at lower distortion, but if you listen when I turn it up, and this is just what works for me, it gets a little bit muddy, so if I palm mute it, to me it cleans it up a little bit, and it gives it a little bit more of a bassy sound to it. So that's the first one. Really spend the time. So in these 3 easy steps, the most important thing is obviously going to be you and then practice. You've just got to practice them a bunch and get used to them slow and then gradually speed them up. So let's move on to the second example. So here is the second part of it. Now it's something I really think I've seen in a lot of videos, including my own, that I've completely forgotten. I've lacked to show this, and I've just jumped right to 5-string arpeggio. So we're going to do another 3-string arpeggio. Now all of these are just major, and we're actually just putting together a full A major 5-string arpeggio. So the next lick is this. If I had some distortion. Okay, so we're relatively in the same position that we're doing here. So what we're doing now is you're going 9, hammer on to 12. Sorry if my finger looks gross, I busted it open before I was recording the video. 9 hammer on to 12 on the A, which is a down pick, to 10 on the D, another down. Now this time you're going to go to 9 on the G, and this is going to be an up pick. Then you're going to go back to 10 on the A, and back to 12 on the low E. And this is what I meant by I feel like people lack to show in their videos, and like I said, I've done it in all of my videos. it's the lower strings. You know, we show them how to do these 3-string arpeggios, then we jump right to 5-string. And that's really not what you want to do. You want to piece it together, because what we have here is 2 halves of a full A major arpeggio. This one, and this one. So watch if I put them both together. So you can hear they fit together perfectly, because they're part of that same key and that same scale. So, once you get that one down, which might be a little bit tougher, because the reason I wanted to give this to you is because watch what it does. You have 2 down and 3 ups. Now, upstrokes on a sweep picking seems to be the most difficult for people. So that's why I really want you to focus on those, because it's important when you're sweeping, you want the notes to be dispersed evenly. So you don't want to be able to go, you know, sweep down really fast, then you go up and it's just, you know, insanely slow or very sloppy. And the same with down, you don't want to be going like that. That's really not what you want. You want nice, even notes, and you want each note to have the same amount of attack on it. So, unless you're trying to accent certain ones. So if I was going, you can kind of hear it sounds a little bit odd and not necessarily very appealing to the ears. And that's where just taking the time to learn them correctly, focus on technique, really pays off, because if you learn it right once, you never have to unlearn it. Unlearning bad habits is horrible. I'm unlearning a couple of them right now, and it is not fun, let me tell you. So let's move on to the third and final example. Okay, so here we are. We're going to put both those pieces together now to make a full A major arpeggio. So what we're doing is you're going to go from 9 to 12 with the hammer-on, which will be a down pick, to 10 on the A. This is probably looking familiar from that second example. Then you're going to go to 9, that 10 on the A was a down pick, to 9 on the G, down pick, to 10 on the B, which is another down, 9 on the high E, which is down. So these should look really familiar to you from the other 2 examples. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do a 12 with an up pick, and your pull off, back to 9, 10 on the B, with an up, 9 on the G with an up, 10 on the A with an up, 11 on the A. I'm not sure if I was saying that wrong the whole time or not, but it's 11 on the A on that D string of the A major arpeggio. I think I might have been saying 10. That's okay, I'll put a subtitle in there. But anyway, so you're on the way back up to 11 and then 12 on the A. Those are all ups. So what I recommend people do, if there's a certain one that's giving you trouble, do like a 2-to-1 ratio. So if you have down strokes really even and really good, that's fine, then maybe do ups twice. And kind of build off it that way. But that's the 3 examples. I really think if you get those 3 things down, boof, you're gold, and you'll have sweep picking down in no time. Again, like I said, it's just a matter of how much time you want to put into it, and the more time you put into it, the easier it's going to be for you. So hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. If you would, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the subscribers so much. And if you like the video, please like it. So hope you guys have a good day. Peace out. Start sweeping, start rocking, start talking about playing guitar, whatever it takes. Just go out there, have some fun, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.